This is the German Minister of Economics, Robert Habeck. So I'm sure most of you already are aware that Europe is going through some very bad economics just as far as paying their electric bill, not only for, big business, small business, but for your average Joe.
Aber rechnen Sie mit einer Insolvenzwelle am Ende dieses Winters?
Nein, das tue ich nicht. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass bestimmte Branchen.
So when he starts this out, he's already turtled himself. His shoulders are inward, his body's curved downward, spine's curving, and he's curving in so much he has to look at her from the top of his eyes. And as he gets to the last part of the sentence that he's doing, and you can clearly see on your screen via the wonderful translation, he gets even smaller, curls in even more.
Einfach erstmal aufhören zu produzieren, nicht insolvent werden, aber.
So as he goes through this next part, he takes in that deep breath and comes down more. High stress, believe me, look, turtling, not much movement.
Ich meine, im Moment komme ich nicht mehr dazu, Brötchen einzukaufen und geschweige denn morgens in Ruhe zu frühstücken.
And as he speaks on this part, his back's curved in, his hands are intertwined, he's tucking his legs now underneath himself, and the body language from the interviewer kind of leans back on this, like okay, that flies in the face of logic, but okay.
Aber ich weiß aus alter Welt, dass die Brötchen bei Bäckern und die Brötchen in den Discountern ungefähr doppelt so teuer sind. Und wenn die Preise relativ steigen, dann erhöht sich der Abstand. Und dann das sehen wir ja jetzt überall, dass Läden, die darauf angewiesen sind, dass die Menschen Geld ausgeben, Blumenläden, Bioläden, Bäckereien gehören dazu, dass die wirkliche Probleme haben, weil es eine
So now he's actually opening up with this line. As he goes through, you see more hand movement. His body's kind of waving back and forth. He's giving a little bit more sway in himself. So this is relax. So it makes me sit there and think as he goes through in the beginning, because of how tight and turtled he was, and he kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter about something that flies in the face of logic. And now we see where it's just pure truth coming out and how much movement that we see, because this is logic.
Zurückhaltung gibt. Und dann sind die nicht insolvent, automatisch, aber sie hören vielleicht auf zu verkaufen. Und das,
wenn ich aufhöre zu verkaufen.
And then as he goes through that, his movements slow down and they get very quiet again.
Verkaufen verdiene ich kein Geld mehr, dann muss ich die Insolvenz anmelden. Nach 2 Monaten, wenn ich es nicht getan habe, habe ich Insolvenz.
Ja, man würde dann insolvent werden, wenn man mit der Arbeit immer größeres Minus macht.
Ja. Aber wie wollen Sie denn kein großes Minus machen, wenn Sie Leute bezahlen, aber nichts mehr verkaufen? Also, wie soll man, also ich habe es nicht verstanden.
Ja, ich weise darauf hin, dass es nicht automatisch eine Insolvenzwelle geben muss, aber es kann sein, dass sich bestimmte Geschäfte nicht mehr rentieren und die dann eingestellt.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see the body movement in this part where he's doing his mental gymnastics to try and put logic in an illogical thought process. Which just tells me that, yes, he knows that doesn't make any sense. You can't just stop selling things, continue to pay employees and your bills, unless he knows something we don't.
Vielleicht werden sie später wieder aufgenommen, das kann ja sein. Also das ist dann ja keine klassische Insolvenz. Aber es kann sein, wenn wir keine Abhilfe schaffen, dass Betriebe, Bäckereien, Handwerksbetriebe, Reinigungsfirmen und so weiter über dieses Jahr dann die wirtschaftliche Betätigung einstellen. Das ist eine Gefahr und der müssen wir begegnen.
So he goes through this and we must counter it, and he closes his eyes. He's got the believe me look now pretty much throughout this whole part of the interview. He's become very small, and then he has a prolonged eye close on we must counter it. So there's something hidden in that, so we must counter it. So you have to sit there and think, well, what is it? What is the counter going to be? We're hearing obviously some rumors from other government officials in Europe that they're coming up with measures. But don't worry, this guy knows what they're doing. I wonder how chocolate-covered cockroaches taste.
If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
To be notified of all videos that get released, because not all of them can be posted here, in the description is a link to our Telegram channel, and if you subscribe, you'll be notified of every single video, and we don't spam it with anything else other than video releases.